Hello everyone, welcome to day 27 of my 77-day video challenge. Today I am going to talk to you all about just one thing based on this lovely book I read, Just One Thing. It talks about how simple changes can transform our life. Let us see what it is all about. Most of us, as the new year dawns, we set up some new goals, new aspirations, new dreams that we want to achieve a good, healthy lifestyle, or maybe learn something new, or pursue this particular dream. So many things. Most of us do that, and after 1 month or so, we might find ourselves going back to our previous way of life, or following that same lifestyle what you used to do previously. Why is that? Why that happens? Is it because we got maybe a bit lazy to follow that new lifestyle, or maybe we are missing, or we are not having that good strong willpower that we are not being able to pursue? But it is nothing of that sort. It is all because we are not creating an environment where that a new habit can stick. So that is what it is all about. Now what we can do in order to create that kind of an environment where it pushes us to pursue our that new goal or new habit, whatever we would like to pursue. Let us see. So the first thing is making it very simple and making it realistic. Like for example, if we drink maybe today 4 glasses of water, then we expand a new habit of maybe I want to drink 6 glasses of water. Or if I'm taking 5,000 steps, maybe I want to do 7,000 steps. So something like that. So whatever the new habit we are creating, making it very simple and making it very realistic at the same time. And the second thing is tying it with a trigger. Like for example, as soon as I get up, I will do maybe some stretches, or I will do maybe some push-ups, or I will do some squats, or I will make my bed. Doing I mean creating kind of a trigger. If I go into the kitchen, then I'll drink some water. If I'm going to the other room, maybe I'll remove some cleanup, or maybe some do some small thing to declutter things over there. Like that, tying something to a previous task, that will help us to keep that new habit going as well. So that is my second thing. And now the third thing is all about no doing for a month. I mean, not like new habit takes time to build it into our routine, right? So not just doing it for a week or so and then thinking like we are not being able to stick with it. Instead of that, just give it a month. And also knowing why we do it, because sometimes we come across that temptation that I want to just discontinue, or I don't want to do this anymore. That kind of temptation does come up. So in those times we need to remind ourselves, hey, why I did started first of all this particular habit. So reminding ourselves to do it. And then also important is to know why we are doing it, but more important is to do it, and also doing it regularly just for a 1 month or so. Then after that, the number 4 is finding a accountability partner. I think in one of my previous sessions I did talked about in 2023, the entire year I worked with one of my friend who as an accountability partner. We exchanged notes every now and then. We used to meet and we used to see how we are doing on our goals, and we exchange notes and we learn from each other what are all the things helping us to keep that goal. And then maybe we used to start doing it in our lives as well. So find someone whom you can talk to, whom you can exchange notes with, and also learn, I mean maybe work together on your goals independently, something like that. And last but not least, be kind to yourself. Like sometimes even if we miss a day or two, we tend to beat ourselves up. Oh my god, I'm not doing this anymore, or I cannot keep up with this, or whatever it is. We tend to be harsh with ourselves. So let us not be that, and just be kind to ourselves. And sometimes some days do happen that kind of things where we might not be able to follow, but then okay, that day is gone, but again we are blessed with a new day, and then we will resume our practicing that habit on the new day. And also record yourself. Like I know in one of my sessions I did share about a simple spreadsheet, right? That is a tool what I use to keep track of my habits, what I'm trying to pursue. Maybe if not that Excel spreadsheet, something on your app, whatever process you like. So keep a keep a record of it. It will definitely motivate us, and we can definitely see our progress, how much we have done or how many times we are doing it in a week. So that will help us keep going as well. So those are my five things what I think learned from that book, which will help us to create an environment. So keeping it simple, keeping it very realistic, and second thing is creating a trigger using which we can follow that next task. And then the third thing is maybe doing it for a long time, like a month or so, and then finding an accountability partner, and last but not least, being kind to ourselves, and also recording that habit so that we can see. And this book also talks about what are all the small things we can add and in what parts of our day. Like for example, I found some things are very interesting which I am thinking to add in my list as well. So I'll share some with you. First thing is, first of all, dividing our day into like that morning, like early morning, as soon as we wake up. I know some of us might have habits of like going for a nice walk if time permits, and maybe or meditation or some kind of things like that, right? It also talks about maybe sing one thing, right? I mean, need not maybe elaborate singing and all that, but just take a small song and then sing. So I really found it very interesting. I'm going to really add it to my daily routine to sing something, so that will make me happy, and it will just let me get into our day with joy and happiness. That is my first thing. And then second thing is at breakfast, then maybe drink more water. Sometimes in the mornings we tend to forget drinking water. That is one thing, is a good habit to add, drinking good amount of water. Then after breakfast, like mid morning, and remembering to take a small break. Like sometimes we will be so rushed with our routine, and that mid morning we tend to finishing our emails or meetings or whatnot, right? But I think it is important. I'm going to add that, like to take a small 5 minutes break to do something maybe I love to do or whatever it is. And also maybe not only that, just yeah, taking nice long breaths, like to maybe not elaborate practicing pranayama and all that, but at least take nice long breaths, and in that mid morning time. And then for the lunch time, maybe eat some new vegetable which we don't eat. That also I'm going to think about that. And maybe if time permits, take a small power nap, or step out of the house and get some sun during lunchtime. Sometimes we don't do that also. So these are few things we can consider adding that small things into our day-to-day life. And then afternoon, it talks about something called, very very interesting, playing video games. Meaning it's not like again long hours of video games or anything like that, just a small maybe Scrabble on your phone, or maybe some word game which you love, or Tetris or whatever it is, just for fun. So it will activate our brain in the afternoon, and then which will keep us going. And also remembering to stand up, that we keep sitting in our I mean offices and everywhere, right? So making sure we remember to stand up and take a small few steps, maybe in that after lunch time. Then in the evening also, something like maybe spending some time to learn a new skill, or dance to some tunes, like some dance tunes, like enjoying ourselves. And then maybe spend some time for reading, or finally before going to bed, counting our blessings and being thankful for what a lovely day we had. So these are all the small things, but not everything at once, but small things we can consider to add in our day-to-day life. So it will add more excitement into our day. And also by creating those steps of keeping it simple, or adding a trigger and accountability partner, recording it, or not being kind to ourselves, not being harsh with ourselves, or doing it regularly, we can create some small habits. And then with that environment, we will be able to stick with that also. So I hope you might have got some things here and there to add them into your day-to-day life. But please do share which one resonated with you, and which one you loved, or which one you are going to add into your daily routine. I would love to read them. And also, if you have any other suggestions what you are practicing, do not hesitate to share it on our comments. Our viewers and even myself, we would love to read them, and we would love to follow them in our day. All right. Oh, hope you enjoyed this session. I will see you all in my next. Thank you.